요건 봉인된 경계로 가는 거고. 환승복도? 그냥 가자. 안 되는 것 같아.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the His signal I could arrange. But how did... Darling create it?
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here.
설마 어디로 딴 데 센 거 아니지?
But am I too late?
How is he? I need to know. He's clearly been affected by the Hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will. See you soon.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in a made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall, CIA spy shit, god. I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing.
야, 딜런 아니잖아. 왜 빨간색
Anyway,
뽑았지?
not the point.
퀘스트?
My own ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Heptonstall, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the Hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the Hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay Hiss.
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. Now he's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it?
Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
I have to go.
You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Hmm?
Remember, we got this.
They're endangering us by bringing a hiss in. If Trench was still around, he'd have stopped us.
Please. Trench was part of the same shadowy group that are responsible for every disaster this country's ever seen.
저기 있다.
You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's
Hello?
home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's
Happiness
Dylan.
comes, white pearls,
Can
but
you hear
yellow and
me?
red in the eye. Through a
Come
mirror
on,
inverted is
Dylan.
made right.
I'm here.
By the door.
I found you.
The surface into the way. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am?
You know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign.
Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please.
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You! You came in through the hole in you! We let you in! You've always been here! The only truth! A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy!
Stop it!
Orangefield!
Shit! Shit! He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in
I see.
I was the only girl. My name was but then the Bureau came lock me. Have you they could be. Don't you find I find that.
Sure.
Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm.
뭐야 왜 계속 나와?
Maybe there's a
Dylan,
this
I helped you. You were you'd make and it was not real.
that's
But here it was a game. We were in a game. And then it shifted but in this other it's the she worked something. And that's all.
maybe that's
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes.
maybe I can this.
He but
Thanks.
Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunderstorm distorts you.
계속 나와 안 해.
But
아,
yellow, red, and neon.
뭐 이래 이거 또 더 다른 거 있어?
like maybe his in I asked him out, but
You are a worm through time.
또 있어? 다 다른 말이야?
Once more.
Let me. You want to tell?
yeah, in
this and repeat. It's as if I'm.
Okay, that's good.
Or is this the hiss playing mind games?
또 뜨면
Towards you. Happiness comes
I don't know.
with yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror.
다 했다. 그럼 들어볼걸.
By the door.
응, 안 들어. 개 지루해.
You've always been here. You want to stay true.
드디어 6번 키 얻었고 가서 마네킹도 해야지.
To find new prime candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
저거구나 마네킹. 응?
God, the only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things. New bureau policy. No more mannequins.
뭐야 이렇게 쉽게? 한 놈이 딴 데 쳐다보니까? 뭐야. 너무 쉬운데? 숏컷.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that project. All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
아, 나야? 뭐야? P7 후보?
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. This time,
I studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
we found a way.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but you don't touch and don't scream much. Let's join the Treasure Kids. Let's join the Treasure Kids.
I can see you're
Yeah.
upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
Big
What if I
chair.
don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
뭐? 뭘 보여주려는 거지? 지금은 알 수는 없나? 뭘 알려주려?
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But
P6 해부. 헉! 그러면 동생 해부했다는 거 아니야? 아, 희생자 해부. 아씨 놀라라. 머리와 목 부상. 둔력? 외상. 타박상. 골절.
wishing won't change
Ooh.
things. Finding the projector will.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
아, 여기가 그 위구나. 아까 그 시뻘건 거. 놀고 있었는데.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
너무 시뻘개서 못 가는 거 아니야? 끝이야? 앨런 마이크. 걸치기가 안 돼. 거점 확보?
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
왜 빨간색 표시가 떴지? 나 여기 올 수 있는데? 괜히 쫄았잖아. 여기 아까 거기. 일단 랭스턴 걔한테 가서 완료 받아야지.
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items had been displaying
또 있는 거
much
아니지?
more destructive
설마.
behavior in the past few weeks.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
But
That's a bit above my pay grade.
Maybe there's a control panel.
Something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
I guess
웃지 마,
this is
임마.
my life now.
너무한다.
I'll see.
Like always.
화장실 갔다 와야겠다. 아. 아까 거울이 어디로 갔지? 동일성에서 거울 찾기. 동일성 실험실에서 거울이 있었나? 기억이 안 나는데. 본 기억이 없는데요. 미러 테스팅? 아, 여기.
Why'd they keep an altered item here?
뭐뭐뭐 경우에는 구분해야 된다고?
Debrief for Mirror Excursion 7C. Subject is Agent Hardy. Hardy spent approximately 3 hours in the mirror. It's the longest time on record. Can you describe your experience inside, Agent Hardy? Agent Hardy is physically healthy. All tests have come back clean. Yet the speech issue has persisted for hours. Psychosomatic, but the fact that this only occurred after returning from the mirror makes a paranatural.
어? 나 이거 안 먹었는데? 안 먹었는데?
Looks like there's a mirror in there.
열려있는데 여긴? 여긴 닫혀있네.
The shutters in the image look different. What am I missing?
이게 왼쪽 거 아니야 이거? 이렇게 맞춰 놓으라고?
What a weird way to lock something up.